Hi, my name is Amani Jessica. I easily go by Miss Amani. So, welcome to yet another segment. In case you're new here, kindly join our very tight knit community, as I like to call them. You can do that by simply subscribing, going through our previous segments, liking, sharing, commenting, interacting with us. And for my returning subscribers, I will forever be eternally grateful for your reception. It is very overwhelming. I'm very grateful that you continue to show presence here in as much as I continue to create. So feel very much appreciated. So yeah, it's yet another segment. And as it is my custom, I begin by introducing you guys to some of what we're going to talk about during the entire time we're spending together. So kindly grab your seats and grant me the patience. So yeah, I'm going to read some of the updates that I have in store for you today. On our list, we have Nai Rich. You do remember that we did tell you guys that we're going to keep you up, to speed with how it goes. So stick around for that one. We have something from Nyashinsky. I know it's been a while since we've seen Nyashinsky on the limelight. It's been a while since we've even heard of him. So do stick around to find out why we have him on our list. We have a bit from Wasafi. So Wasafi, Diamond Platinums. I know you've seen Diamond on headlines here and there. So stick around because we have hot off the press. You can be sure ours is hot off the press. So stick around to find out why we have him on our list today. So yeah, that is just but to mention the few. So yeah, enjoy. So, over to Rwanda, the land of many mountains and beauty, all right? So, they did have a recent gala that is dubbed the Silver Gala that has been organized by Sherry Silver and Sherry Silver Foundation, all right? So, I'm going to put the said videos and photos so that we're going to reference as we proceed. We did see the gala to be all glitz and glamour. All glitz and glamour and beauty. Of course, we know Rwanda for beauty, but yeah, glitz, glamour, beauty. Okay. The entire outlook gave us though BET Awards red carpet. Okay. And everybody who attended, everybody who was in attendance dressed up to show off. They looked really good. All right. So I'm going to put the said video so that you don't think I'm blabbering and all that. So yeah. This actually got me questioning, okay? What is stopping other East African countries from achieving such when it comes to their red carpet or their gala events? I mean, is it the beauty or is it just that Rwanda is more creative? You know? If you have an answer to that, do let us know. So it got me really questioning, like, why can't all the other East African countries be achieving such, because it was so beautiful to see. So yeah, as I said, people really dressed up to show off. Okay, it's like they took time. They were very they put so much value in dressing up and showing they get stylists and showing they actually buy. There's a person there who has this who has like the entire internet buzzing because of their dress. We're going to get to that. So before I talk about the way people dressed and the way people showed up and showed out, let's talk about our friend the Ben. Yes, he was in attendance, all right? First of all, before we talk about him, let's give him his flowers. The Ben looked absolutely stunning, all right? We do know he's known for good looks and whatnot, but yeah, he looked really, really good. All right, okay. So he looked good, but he did not attend the gala with Pamela. Pamela was nowhere to be seen. I can assure you, we went through every video, every photo, zooming, even for a simple finger to show that, guys, Pamela was actually there, but she wasn't. So what does this go to communicate? Is there trouble in paradise? Or, as we like to conclude, Pamela just doesn't want to play part in this entire saga, and she's just maintaining her peace and keeping her cool up until everything has just settled. So yeah, what do you guys think? Is there trouble in paradise? Did she miss the event because of something that was unavoidable, or did she miss the event intentionally? Does she not want to be seen alongside a villain? We have so many questions. What do you think? So as we digest that, food for thought, as we digest that, let's go straight into how people were dressed up. People showed up and showed out. Okay, there was even particular award giving where the one very famous squeezer was awarded for the best dressed, and I'm going to put the said video. Okay, her dress was spectacular. I was wondering how she could turn her head in that dress, because you can see there's like a whole shell or shade over her head, and you can see she really put value and time into, you know, her look for the particular event. So yeah, we saw very many famous names. Element Ele, who's this other guy? Andy Bumuntu, okay, the man with the deepest voice, I think, in Africa. That is after my man. Yeah, that aside. So yeah, we did see everybody up there, and they really put value in their dressing. Another thing that I also go to question: what stops East African celebrities, if I may call them, okay? What stops them from putting such value to how they look when it comes to like events, red carpets, gala, the said galas? I mean, I don't think you can compare how people showed up for this Silver Gala to like any other red carpet event we've had in East Africa. What stops them? Are they scared to invest in stylists? Or are they just not for it? They don't want to show all glitz and glamour. Well, what's the thing? I'm even trying to wrap my mind around putting a specific name to explain why they cannot give such an outlook. Okay, so this again goes to show Rwanda is very keen with beauty. I think they're very keen with how they appear. Okay, especially the names that are to reckon. The celebrities, if I may call them. So yeah, that was a beautiful sight to see. So now let's talk about the person that's causing all the buzz on the internet from the Silver Gala. That is the very famous Miss Jolie. Okay, so apparently her dress was approximated to be an amount very expensive. Okay, I'm gonna put the said photos, the said videos, so that you can get a glimpse of that yourselves. So her dress, her jewelry, her bag, her shoes, all of them all together were approximated to be an amount very expensive. Okay, we do know her to be one of those ladies who qualified for like Miss Rwanda, you know, the pageant stuff. So you can see she actually puts value on her brand. She wants to stay on character, because there's no way you're a miss and you're not giving Miss, you know. So she came out in all her majesty, and she really showed that she respects her brand, and she gives so much value to it. Because tell me why you would invest all that approximated amount on just a dress. I went to read some of the comments that were below the said photos posted about her and her dress and whatnot, and people were going about to say how they really hope this dress comes with a bathroom, comes with a washroom, because the amount is insane. Okay, so it really goes to show how much value she puts on her brand, if you ask me. That's my POV. because there's no way a Miss in all her majesty would fail to show beauty and class. So she really stood on character. That's what I'd say. She really stood on character, because yeah, that was overwhelming in a good way. Okay, and it should go as an encouragement and as something to pick up for all the other East African countries. Of course, we do have another country like Tanzania, Miss Kenya, Miss Uganda, and whatnot, but I haven't seen them being mentioned for such. So Miss Jolie is actually putting a bar up there, and I hope it's something all of them will look forward to surpassing, or at least achieving. So yeah, that was beautiful to see. Okay, so a question I would like to pose to my audience: how much value do you put to yourself as a brand? Okay, if at all you're a brand, or even if you are not a brand, how much value do you put to yourself? How much do you care for your appearance and how you show up and how people perceive or see you once you step out? Okay, because we can see Rwanda holds so much value in those specific things, because for somebody to wear something worth that approximated amount, we do see how much value is held on their brand and how they show up. So yeah, I think that question is going to sit as food for thought. Okay, so that aside, Sherry Silver is actually known to be an international choreographer. Okay, we've seen her show face in international dances, and if you guys know the animation Sing, I'm going to put probably a small little photos for reference. If you guys know the animation Sing, so if you do know that animation, any dance thingy that went on in the animation, apparently Sherry Silver is the one behind it. So you can see she's actually a big deal. Okay, so yeah, this goes to really show how big the industry of Rwanda actually is. And I think so, yeah, I think Rwanda really deserves the shine of the spotlight on them. So yeah, it's a lot to say about the Silver Gala, but it was beautiful to witness. So we have come to the end of yet another beautiful segment, and as I usually like to say, I normally preserve my calmness for when it is my time to give my parting shot. Very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. So yeah, we have come to the end of yet another segment. I'd like to again express my gratitude to my returning subscribers who make a very tight-knit community. You guys prove loyalty by the day, and I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for always showing up to see what I have in store for you guys in as much as I create. So I'm very, very grateful. And in case you stopped by today for the first time ever, grab a seat, feel at home. You could do that by simply subscribing, going through our recent segments, liking, sharing, commenting, interact with us. We are a wholesome community and group that plans to go together in close proximity throughout the journey. Nobody's falling off the bandwagon. So yeah, feel free to join us. So thank you very much, guys. And also feel free to follow us on our social media platforms, on Instagram at Miss Amani _official, on TikTok at Miss Amani _official. I do also love the reception you guys are giving me over at our social media platforms. I appreciate very much. Also, over there on our social media platforms is where you get to see all that you do not see here. Okay, you're wondering, I'm seated down, do I actually have legs or not? Go check that over on our social media platforms. So yeah, thank you very much for being being present here, and I hope I have given value to the time that you have granted to me. I'm very, very grateful for that. It's been yours, Amani Jessica, and this is East Africa Weekly with Amani.